This episode of Bad Mouth Shout Out Videos is sponsored by Smellogs, Kaka Krispies. If you smell a log, it's gotta be Kaka Krispies. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What up? What up? What up, everyone? Shady McGrady Super Deluxe Gaming Channel Plus with another one for you. Bad Mouth Shout Out Video. On this episode, we're going to be covering energy vampires. Had to jot down some notes. Didn't want to get belligerent, use the wrong words, say the wrong things, and offend the wrong people. I'm here to offend the right people, not the wrong people. We're going to congratulate some individuals, shooting the wooden stake straight through these energy vampires, and I'm sending them back to nothingness. But stay tuned, because we're going to get in it. Energy vampires on the next episode of Bad Mouth Shout Out Videos. Let's go. Alright, folks, here we go. Energy vampires. What is an energy vampire? Well, back in the day, they used to be drama starters, Debbie Downers, sorry saps, Danger Dan, Danger Stan, Danger Stuff, whatever you want to say. Somebody always draining your energy via nonsense, gossip, or just overall just trying to break your spirit for no apparent reason, because they have nothing going on their side, basically. So the only, joy and happiness they get is seeing someone's energy get drained, okay? And, heartstring pulling. Hey, someone just passed away. I don't know that person. Why are you telling me this? Understand? Stuff like that. Or, conversation is in one direction. All of a sudden, this individual comes out of left field with some dramatic situation. Has nothing to do with the conversation. It's just to drain your energy, Now, this is going to come in many forms, people. Family, friends, medias, the shows you watch, And you, yes, you. You can be your own energy vampire drainer, whatever you want to call it, self-talk, negative self-talk, and, not thinking positive. You can be your own energy vampire. My personal experience, if I didn't write this down, people, I would not know that I have them swooping in on holidays. Okay? On holidays, I got them operating on my side. Okay? And I'm like, wow, man, this is crazy. And it's not because, they really don't have anywhere else to go on those days. So the agenda is, let's disrupt, whoever we can disrupt, because we feel a certain type of way on the inside. My experience, they come in phone calls, like telemarketers on the hour, on the half hour, okay? Calling with some gossip that has nothing to do with you and what you have going on in your side. Is just some type of conversation to drain your energy, okay? And like I said, on my side, they're swooping in on holidays hard, downplaying your achievements, anything that you have going on in your life. Hey, that's nothing, hey, shooting you down. Agenda-related arguments, Conversation starts off one way, ends off on the agenda. Listen, that's none of my business. That's the way you live. That's the way you think. I'm not here to argue. I love everyone the same. But like I said, these calculated attacks and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, this is disgusting. Okay? I got my notes in front of me, so I'm just dipping back and forth to make sure I don't say anything crazy. Friends, calling you up, good for nothing friends. I mean, good for nothing at all, okay? Just to call you up just to be around you, to ensure they drain you of energy, to ensure your downfall, to ensure you feel depressed, because that makes them feel good, swooping in wherever you are. They manage to find you no matter what it is, via a friend or via, in public, in traffic or whatever. They manage to home in on you and then just drop some mess on you like it's got anything to do with you. I was told one time, wow, you're so cold. No, because I'm not being reacted to the nonsense that you're throwing to me. And don't react to it, people. That's the key. Don't react to it. It's going to be hard. There's going to be a lot of training involved and a lot of, what's that word I'm looking for? Restraint you got to use with these people, because a lot of them are very, very calculated. Like I said, on my side, I got them swooping in on holidays. Okay, and if I didn't write this down, I would not know. Okay, I would not know that these events are happening on Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You don't got anything else to do on them days? Calling in here with all types of nonsense, But it's crazy, Let me see. What else I got down over here? They want to downplay your appearance. Hey, why you look that way? Why you wearing that? It's what I'm wearing, man. I'm comfortable, The babblers, somebody just talking, got the internet right next to them, reading word for word what they seen on the internet, trying to school you, trying to tell you something. Like, yo, get your hiney out of here, And another thing too, these empty, false, what's that word I'm looking for? Some, let's say a relative passed or one of your friends passed and stuff like that. You got these energy vampires that come out of left field with these off-sounding statements of sympathy. Oh, yeah, he was a good person. You don't even know him. You just know the person passed or whatever. Now you want to throw your 2 cents in there, like you feel sorry for. That's an energy drainer right there. Listen to how they speak. Stutter. Don't know. Listen, sometimes a lot is said when you don't say anything. And somebody had told me a while ago, it's like one of the most offensive things you can tell somebody in a time of, them experiencing death is like, I know how you feel. That could be one of the most offensive things you can say to someone. Just listen to what they got to say, understand it silently within yourself, but never say, oh, I understand how you feel, because you don't. Everyone's experience is different. Okay, but let me see. And like I said, this is non-gender specific too. I don't want everybody to think that I'm talking about a dude or a girl, whatever the case may be. What I'm saying right now is non-gender specific. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. But yeah, the energy vampires, downplaying your achievements, calling you up with gossip on holidays, and whenever they feel a type, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm where I am. Hey, I need you to go in the next room. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm thinking we're going to drop some money off it. All of a sudden, drop me some gossip drama that has nothing to do with what's going on over here. Just running your business, running your mouth about someone else's business, which I don't like. It's very dangerous, people. Very dangerous to do that, And like I said, they call in like telemarketers on the hour, on a half hour, so I know what it is already. I'm like, wait a minute, wait, is it 1:30? Hold on, nope. Let's voicemail this one. Let's see what happens with this. And what do you know? It'll be something that'll try to reel you in to drag that energy out of you. So there's a lot of deflecting you're gonna have to do. Even if you get yourself caught up in the conversation, people, you're just going to have to be like, just listen, take note. Like, wow, this has nothing to do with me. And why am I listening to this? Why are you presenting this to me, And then, the heartstring pullers. Let me not forget that. Everyone's going through this situation in life. I took a hard hit on the 15th of last month. My little brother passed, all right? Crazy, bone cancer, had it since 2017. He kept it quiet, tried to battle it himself, and it's crazy because we didn't leave off good. We didn't leave off good, and it was just like it came out of nowhere. But like not everyone can keep that to themselves. Not everyone grieves a certain way. But for someone to put that in your face out of nowhere, we're talking about happy times, everything like that, and all of a sudden you come in out of nowhere with this mess. Not to say mess, but your situation. What's going on prior? How come I don't hear from you prior? And all of a sudden, you're dropping these bombs on us and stuff out of nowhere. It's crazy. But like I said, I took a hard hit last month, 15th. Little brother passed. And I had to push forward. And it's something I had to deal with. I didn't want to put this on anybody. I don't even want to speak on it right now. But just to give you an example, when someone's throwing that in your face, this person passed, that person, trying to sell you on their death. That's how I look at it, trying to sell you on their downtrodden and their misery. And what does this have to do with the Lamborghini show that I'm watching? What does this have to do with the money show that I'm watching, or the coin show? Out of nowhere, So yeah, be careful with those energy vampires, And one thing that'll be energy draining is the individual's appearance. Okay? An individual's appearance will be draining. That'll make you feel depressed. I'm like, oh Lord Jesus, look at this one right here. Has no idea what's coming towards them. I guess there's no mirror in the house and stuff, like it's just like they're meant to look a certain way, linger around you and stuff to make you feel a certain way. And if you don't say anything, you're gonna fall into that way of looking and being and stuff, So voice your opinion, If you feel like someone needs to pick up their pants and and tighten up and fix themselves, say it in the most polite way. But like I said, an individual's appearance will be the biggest energy vampire draining experience out there. I'm like, wow, look at this person right here, man. Don't even see it coming. 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot at the takeout window and such, whatever, And then be careful these alleged friends, helping with your downfall, coming over with let's say you're an individual just fighting addiction, or you just got over addiction or whatever, and they coming over and they want to bring all types of craziness over and stuff, Watch out for those individuals. It may feel like a good time and everything, and you may feel like it's something good to do, but they're really there to help you downfall. They want to feel better inside, so they to roam around and find somebody they can destroy and systematically break down via drugs and negative conversations. They will find you, and they would do that because that's what makes them feel good. And like I said, and these friends are always involved in some type of mess, calling you up, hey, this happened, that happened. I'm like, wow, man. And you go to church 2, 3 times a week, and you speaking God out your mouth, but all these things is hitting you. God himself smacking you in your face. What's going on here? But whatever. But and another form of energy vampires, individuals stealing your style or the way you do your thing and not even acknowledging you, Copycat, there you go. A copycat individual. Watch those individuals silently watching everything you do and then trying to recreate it, and it just doesn't have that that pizzazz. You could see the stench on it and the film on it. It just doesn't look right, So yeah, just watch out for them copycats. Always watching your moves, documenting what you do, and trying to recreate what you do, but they can't. It's a sad thing. Help is out there. You could get help. You could ask for help, but the copycat thing and the sneaking around, watch out for them energy vampires. Those are definitely they're definitely out there. Shout out to I was online. I was looking at this thing. I received an email on it a while back. You know what? I'll pause on that one. We're gonna come back on that one. I don't want to bring that up right now. I'm gonna combine that with something else and stuff. What else? Yeah, they swooping in on holidays, downplaying your achievements, calling you up with gossip, and then like online too, like your shows that you watch on YouTube or whatever, even your news and stuff. Be careful watching stuff like that. If I'm here to watch stuff about money, I don't want to hear, 20 minutes of somebody's problems. It can't be too serious if you up online talking about it, voicing the opinion. Okay, and first of all, this ain't the subject that matter. The subject that matter, let's say it's Ferraris. How come we talking about, your next door neighbor situation? And why we and on top of that, they got their hand out looking for something. Like, don't get fooled. The season is upon us, everyone. Okay, the hustlers, the scammers, they're gonna come out right now. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ! Oh, this happened. Da 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 da. Christmas gifts got to get paid for. Thanksgiving is coming up. You got New Year's Eve parties that need to be paid for. Vacate. A lot of people like to vacate February, March, and come back when the weather's better in the area. So the hustle is going to be in right now for the next 2-3 months. They're going to be hitting you with everything under the sun, from stories of downtrodden, this person needs your help, that person needs your help, blah, blah, blah. If it doesn't come from a reliable source, a reliable donation company or foundation or whatever the case may be, don't mess with it, because you're really just paying for their lifestyle, and sometimes you got to ask yourself, how is this my fault? Why is this in front of me? I'm here to watch a show about plants and fertilizer and such. How are we talking about, your uncle's situation and he needs $5,000, because he needs bus fare to get, whatever the case may be. It's some nonsense that has nothing to do with the subject at hand, And, and I had somebody hit me with this phrase, people pleasing. What you mean people please? I don't even use the word please, okay? People pleasing. Oh, you're going to force someone to be a people pleaser by what? Not falling into the agenda? And when I say, I don't say please, because I think please is begging. You can present yourself and present the question without saying please. You can have someone do something for you without begging. Me, I always thought please was begging. Please, can you please do this? No, we're going to be respectful, but we're not going to be begging. And we're going to be on our knees, asking for stuff, But you could present the question. You can get help from the individual, and you don't have to say please. And it could still be polite, and it still be courteous. But what's the magic word? What you mean? Now? That's the magic word, okay? What you mean? What's the magic word? Get out of here, And then hitting me with the people pleasing. Hey, you can't talk to people like that because you're gonna make them feel that you gotta. No. People pleasing. What, you just finished watching Oprah or something? Get out of here, man. But you could tell I'm on one right now. I'm going on 16 minutes on this. Let me see. Your friends. Make sure you keep your friends at distance, especially the ones that's always going through the BS. Individuals who got that dirty looking appearance, make sure you keep them at bay, because slowly but surely you'll be picking up their appearance. What else? And like I said, all this stuff that I'm saying right now is non-gender specific. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about all of them out there. That's it. Stay away from individuals downplaying your achievements. Avoid those phone calls coming in on the hour, on the half hour, like a telemarketer's coming, but it's Uncle BS from down the street wanting to give you a call because he heard some gossip about someone in the next town over. I'm like, yo, listen, man, I'm not here for that. Okay, what else? And these doctored conversations, they start off one way, but all of a sudden they end up on the agenda tip. Well, you can't. You gotta let a person. Yeah, I will. But how we go from this to this now and stuff. So it reminds me. One day I was playing the lottery. Right. This is probably the last thing I'm gonna say right now on this. I was playing the lottery, and this lady comes in there, and she's standing extra close to the kid. I'm like, yeah, what's going on with this one right here? So she's looking. So I'm zipping my numbers through. This lady's like, yeah, oh my God, it's so amazing that you know these numbers in the top of your head and you're zipping around and la la la. I'm like, well, these are numbers that I didn't even get to finish my sentence. She started interrogating me why I didn't have my mask on. This was at I guess the height of the lockdown or whatever. This lady was interrogating me on why I didn't have a mask on and why I should have a mask if I have kids. And I'm like, wow. I just had to walk away from her. So I'm sitting in the car. I was like, because I'm not even done playing my lottery. I was like, let me walk away from this lady sitting in the car because I might just, right hook her and just black out and stuff. So let me sit in the car and let this lady be on her way. So I'm sitting in the car and watching her. This lady go to the next door and she pulling the same stunt with someone else. I'm like, man, she gonna catch it. Like somebody's not gonna have that. And I'm just watching her. She's smiling. All of a sudden, she's like in people's face, like like wow, this lady has an agenda. She woke up in the morning and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna find somebody to throw off and rob them of their sprayer or just give them some type of problem. So just watch out for them people. They out there. You may have to walk around them. You may have to sit in your car for an extra minute just to let the person, say you think that's going to give you that situation walk by, like be smart about it. Take your time, because they running out there reckless. They just looking for attention. And in my past experiences, if you don't give them the attention, they're not going to, they'll evaporate. They'll find someone else and then they'll get checked. Life will check them, and that's what usually happens. Life checks them. And then they fall back for a little, but they get right back on their thing. But this was a long one right here. Hope you liked it. Let me see. What else? Yeah. Media shows. Watch out with your news and everything like that. Everybody knows about the news. They there for to inform you, but at the same time, you got some outlets that's just there to put the boogeyman right in front of you, right under your bed, or right in the bathroom with you, or hopping out the TV, grabbing you and stuff. So just be careful of what you watch and what you put your mind to, especially with these shows on YouTube. All of them, all the streamers. You just if I'm there to watch Lamborghinis, I don't want to hear anybody talking about they all of a sudden they cut off into some type of digging in your pocket conversation, God conversation, whatever, heartstring. I call it heartstring pullers. All of a sudden they're gonna jump into, this person, always gonna try to sell you on someone else. I get it, things happen, and this ain't for everybody, because I know some people have a certain way of venting, and this online thing is an avenue for a lot of people. And I'm not talking about the honest ones. I'm not talking about the people that really need to get out there and, because sometimes your environment that's in front of you is not listening. So you got to find a different outlet to voice your opinion, to vent. So I'm not talking about the honest ones. I'm not talking about the people that's really going through it. I'm talking about the individuals that wake up ready to lie, ready to scheme, and ready to rob you of your energy, your spirit, via conversation, gossip, downplaying your achievements. Be strong, people. Curve them. When I mean curve them, walk around them, ignore them. Don't even pick up their phone calls and nothing like that. But like I said, energy vampires. And before I forget, let me thank the individuals who know how to deal with energy vampires. Like, I watch a lot of these shows on YouTube, and there's one or two of them that handle them politely. Oh yeah, that happened. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. But we got to keep it pushing on our side, because this is what we do. We do this, but we understand that that's going on in your life, and blah blah blah. Not exactly like that, but they handle it. The rebuttal is correct. It's polite. It's to let the individual know, we're gonna cut this off right here. You're not gonna use our show, or you're not gonna pull the plug on our show with this energy vampire attack, I like to call it. But let me shut this down. I want to thank everybody for checking in. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe. Shady McGravy got a lot of good things coming up on the channel. Like I said, people, stay focused, man. Sometimes people wake up and you're the game, and don't be the game. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be the game. Stay focused, stay positive, and whenever you can, curb those vampire attacks. You can. Just be smart about it. Do what I do. I write it down. Like I said, if I didn't write it down, I would never know that this was coming in the way it is. But you know, you live and you learn. But L Shady McGravy, Super Deluxe Gaming Channel Plus, and let's go.